Hey folks, well, I'll see you today. Hopefully y'all can hear me good enough over this fan. I got it going again. It's pretty hot. Anyways, zoom in here a little bit. I'm going to try to do a little bit more work with a Anvil stone. I did a point earlier using an Anvil stone and for the initial reduction. I'll probably end up breaking some of these. I picked out several. Several different pieces. So I was out mowing, and normally I mow right up to my bees without any problem, and without any gear on. And today that didn't happen. They lit me up. They were not joking around. They were in a bad mood, I guess. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't throwing anything near the hive or anything like that. I just they were just in a bad mood today. So I'm just using the Anvil stone just to kind of make the preform. And if I break this one, then I'll get another one. We got our little preform going here and knock off some thick spots with the Ishi stick. It's a really colorful piece of Buffalo River. It is heat treated. you go to a knap-in, if you've never been to one, the tarp will be covered in flakes like this and stuff like this. There'll be all kinds of stuff like that people just leave there. Always ask, make sure you always ask, because they maybe don't just walk up where some guy's napping and start taking flakes. He may be planning on picking those up later, so just because it goes on the tarp doesn't mean it's free range. So always make sure you ask. But it's never, I've never seen it be a problem, so. So we'll probably, I think the focus of this video is going to be using the Anvil stone. So we'll probably just get several of these into preform stage, and then maybe we'll finish one. Or maybe I'll make it a multi-part. I don't know. People at nap-ins are generally pretty generous. I definitely enjoy my Flintknapping family. I don't know how else to explain it, but when you're at a nap-in, it's kind of like going to a family reunion, and kind of sort of, you know. Only depending on the family reunion, the nap-in's probably more fun. We have some pretty good family reunions, so I can't necessarily say that, but okay. There's the first little preform. It won't take nothing to turn that into a little pendant point or a hunting point for that matter. Basically sharpen the edge and throw some notches in it, and you're done for a hunting point. For a pendant point, straighten out the edge, notch it, and then throw some and brush the edges off. That's about all it needs. There's the first little preform. In fact, we might just go ahead and finish it. Let's go ahead and finish this one now. Let's make another one using another preform using this is a really thin piece of evacuate. I'm not sure how that's going to work out because it is extremely thin. Really, really thin. And all you're really doing is using all I'm doing is using this to get the general shape. That I'm looking for. This one's got a solid surface on one side. This is a flake that come off a big percussion slab, I guess. I don't know if that even caught on video or not. I hope it did. Yeah, so those bees lit me up today. And normally, I don't mind getting stung at all. But it's been quite some time since I've been stung. I used to be pretty used to it. I actually it's kind of strange, but I get stung every time I'm working my bees. I don't, wear any thick leather gloves or anything like that. I just wear a pair of exam gloves, and that does not stop them from stinging through it, although it does seem to make the stings, the stinger gets hung up in it a little bit, and the sting's not as bad. But I can't work with leather gloves. I'm just spend most of my time smashing bees. So I use the nitro gloves, and I get stung all the time. I mean, every time, at least once or twice when I'm working my bees. Once in a while I'll go through it and not get stung, but most of the time I'm getting stung. And this is going to seem strange, but here a year or so ago, when I worked my bees, I haven't been able to work them because of my back surgery. I can't lift the box. I still can't. They've been over that long. But anyways, I kind of look forward to getting stung. Some weird way. Every time I think about that, I think about that song, "You Learn to Love Anything, Even a Bird in a Cage to Sing," you know, that kind of that song. Yeah, because I actually kind of enjoyed getting stung. And but it's been quite some time since I've been stung. And today I didn't like it so much. It was not fun. Stung me in my left hand a couple times. Stung me in my eyebrow on the left side, which I couldn't see that to get the stinger out right away. So by the time I got to the house and got to a mirror, the stinger had stayed in there the whole time, just pumping venom. It stopped pumping by that point because it was out of venom. Anyways, still love my bees, even if they are jerks. Bees have a very short lifespan, but the bees that were in there, used to be in there, like 90 days, right? From the time they hatch out to they're done. Unless it's the queen. The queen lives longer. The queen can live and be viable for, you know, most people switch out queens every year. I don't necessarily do that. Queens are expensive. I mean, there's some $25, $30 queens out there, but there's also some queens out there that are hundreds of dollars. A lot of them from the more known breeders and stuff, especially the ones that are being bred to, well, they're trying to breed them to can help their self-control the varroa mite. And I bought some of those genetics. I don't know if it actually works or not, but figured it couldn't hurt to put some of them genetics in my hives and in the area. I don't think the people doing the breeding even are convinced that it's actually working. They're trying, but that's a slow process, I suppose. It's got this fat spot down here on the base. Pushing flakes in there as far as I can. I just seen a little clip of Brad's, and I don't know where he's at. He parked his little 4Runner there, and about 15 feet from his car, found a nice granite silt, whatever you call them. Just perfect too. Pretty nice. I've actually got 5 small points that I need to make. Probably even make a point out of that little sliver. Little birdie point. Alright, so that preform's done. Let's see, what do we want to do next? This is a really thin, this is gonna break for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. See, when you get that up off there and you hit it, then you have the potential of that right there happening. As long as there ain't no gap between your Anvil stone and your billet you're using, generally won't break them. I don't think this one's thick enough that I'm going to be able to get flakes all the way across this. I've already shot 2 videos today, which you guys will see those before you see this one. I was told that I've been missed on YouTube here a couple weeks ago when I announced I was coming back. Which was kind of nice. Feels good to be missed. It might have just been missing the pain and watching me go through pain and torture. I don't know. Actually, I've made the last 4 or 5 points I made. See, I made 4 of them, and they're all on video before this, and it was rather uneventful. I do enjoy making a bunch of preforms like this and then just going through and doing the final edge work and notching a bunch of them. Yeah, so my left eye is just about swollen about half shut. No, you can't see it. I have no desire to show the world my elephant man imitation. That's a movie I haven't seen in a long time. What the heck was that movie with Cher in it? It wasn't Elephant Man. I don't think it was. What the heck was the name of that movie? I don't think it was called Elephant Man. Based on a true story. Cher was a biker chick, and she had this kid that was had elephantitis. Can't remember the name of it, but it's a doggone good movie. I'll have to check that out and see if I got it on a streaming service. Wouldn't mind watching that. Wish I could remember the name of it. Be okay with leaving some of that on the outside, no doubt. I don't really care if these are flaked all the way across. That's how the flake naturally came off there. Almost looks like a solid surface, but it isn't. But there's another one. We got 3 preforms. Let's see. See if we can break these in Lukite. That movie had Cher, Sam Elliott, Mask. That was the name of the movie, Mask. That's a classic right there. This one's a little thicker, so oh, I broke it. It's alright. I can still make something out of that. One piece again. I guess we don't have a piece of it. How about this? I don't know how this is going to do with it. This is a piece of Randy Buttes. Ran over a chicken snake when I was mowing too. I always see him in the grass. Before we left on, it was too wet to mow for like a week before we left. And then we were gone for almost a week. So the grass is pretty high. Usually I can see those snakes that get to slithering. I don't mind running over. I don't mind running over the copperheads and the water moccasins and the rattlesnakes and all that kind of stuff. I think the water moccasins might be too smart for their own good. They, man, you run over them with the lawnmower, and I run my lawnmower down where I'm almost mowing dirt, but they'll flatten themselves just flat out, and might take 2 or 3 times to get them run over good with the mower. Sometimes not. Sometimes you don't even see him. You come back around and there he is, all chopped up, you know. But I don't mind running over the poisonous ones, not one bit. You don't get a free pass around here if you're a poisonous snake. But the rat snakes, king snakes, garter snakes, banded water snakes, all the rest of that stuff we got. I seen another little snake that I think was a, I don't think it was poisonous, it was a baby snake. And I let him go. I think it was probably a brand new juvenile rat snake. figure the more of them, well, I call them good snakes. Some people say that they're all good snakes, and I just don't agree. Yeah, my whole forehead was forehead and pain in my eyeball. Still got pain in my eyeball. I actually got this cream. I'll have to see if I can. I don't remember the name of it. From one of my cousins out there. Apparently he's been using it for years, and he actually got a distributorship for it. And he just sells it to, gets it for friends and family and stuff like that. But he had some there. He says, "Put this on. My hands were just killing me. I don't know if I got some arthritis going on, or maybe I got some gout in these knuckles here, or what, but I'm not sure what it is. But I can rub that stuff on there, and almost instantly it really makes a noticeable difference on pain. Same thing on my back. And he had told me it works the same for bee stings, and I thought, well, maybe. And but buddy, I went in there and I put that on it immediately. And well, after I pulled the stinger out of my eyeball, not my eyeball, but my eyebrow. Anyways, he wasn't kidding. It actually really does work. I had my doubts. I figured he was snake oil and all that kind of stuff. It really does work for all kinds of pain. It's not going to fix anything you have. But if you need some pain relief, his wife started using it. She has chronic headaches or migraines or something. I don't know exactly what she gets or has. But they were actually at some sort of show or flea market or something. Some guy had it there, and he was trying to talk them into it and all that kind of stuff and how they do it. He said, "No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested." And then his wife started saying, "I got a headache, we gotta go." And the guy says, "You got a headache, huh?" She goes, "Yeah, I have them all the time." She says, "Well, just put some of this on your head and try it." On her forehead and whatever. And she said, okay. Probably, I guess it was as much just to get away from the guy as anything. And so they headed towards the pickup, and their day was done because she was having them headaches and wasn't going to be able to enjoy the rest of the day. About halfway back to the truck, which wasn't that far, I guess, she says, "My headache's gone." And they immediately went back and bought 2 bottles, and then he ended up getting a distributorship for it, which is kind of cool. You can buy it online. I've seen it on Amazon. It's about $60-something a bottle. It's a pretty big bottle, but there's another preform. We're up to 40 minutes. Let's make another one. We probably won't finish any of these in this video. I'm not sure, but what I want. using the Vaculite. It's got a little color to it. Let's work on this one. I might have a better stone than this, I don't know, but this one seems to be working pretty good. Anyways, so no matter how much I didn't mind getting stung before, I mind it now. Apparently. Here I tell everyone, honeybee stings don't even hurt. I guess I'm just so used to them. Not the case now. It's a rather thick one. I should have picked a little thinner one. Broke that one using indirect. Got a bit too aggressive with it, I guess. Got a pretty good wave going in this thing. As you can see there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all that out of it. I mean, I'm sure I probably can, but I'm not sure how much it's going to be left on the point when I do. that thing is hurting now. Good grief. I took some Benadryl right away too, so I was hoping that would calm some of the swelling. And if you get stung by a bee and it swells and it hurts and it itches, that's not an allergic reaction. That's a reaction, but not an allergic reaction. Allergic reaction is your throat starts swelling shut. So a lot of people think they're allergic to bees just because they swell up, and that's not the case. Now, I don't know if I'm going to straighten this thing out or not. Maybe. Getting flatter. Little bit by little bit. Okay. There's another little preform. Alright, let's hammer out one more here. Alright, we'll do another buffalo, I guess. This one's a little bit bit grainy. Not sure I want to mess with this one or not. This is another one that's a bit thick. For this technique. How about this one? This one's really thin. Let's try it. I don't think that was anything I did. I think it's just a crack. See how razor thin that is? Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that one. Let's do this one. That's two in a row I didn't want to mess with. But using the Anvil stone, you just don't break nearly as many as not using it when you're making these little points or working these little flakes. Yeah, my left eye is just about spoiled shut now. So I was going to finish one of these, but I think we're just going to finish making the preform, and I'll have to do a part 2, finishing all these or something. Or at least some of them. little bit more to this one than. I'm in a hurry looking for shortcuts and I didn't find any. Never flint knap in a hurry. I was trying to close this out before we got to an hour. It's real easy to start napping and just before you know it, an hour's gone. Real easy to do that. Pushing those flakes in there as far as I can push them. Looks that just flattened that out. So we're going to call that good on that preform. So let's see what preforms we got here. We made quite a few, I think. Made a few anyhow. So we got several Navaculi and a couple of Buffalo River, and we got one Rainy Buttes. So we got 6 of them, made 6 little preforms, and we'll make these into points, or at least some of them into points on another video. But basically just be pressure flaking and notching for the most part. So all right, anyhow, I don't even know if I had that all in there. There we go, there's all 6 of them. Appreciate y'all watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me, would you please, and the like button. Those of you that's already subscribed and take the time to hit that like button, I really do appreciate you. Each and every one of you, like I always say, I really do. And that's no kidding, I do really appreciate all you guys. And those of you that take time out of your life to watch my videos, even when I'm messing things up. But I appreciate y'all, and y'all see you on the next one. Keep napping.